Return, please return.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus. Let's talk about celebrities. Let's talk about current events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PGT Time. PGT Time. Tune in on PGT Time. PGT Time. Come join us on PGT Time. PGT Time. Join us on PGT Time. PGT Time. Yeah.
In order for y'all to do what God is calling y'all to do, to take y'all platform to where it's a plateau and it can go to levels that you never seen, don't best believe it's gonna come with devils.
You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, I want to shiver. You know, I don't want them to be like they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. But I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody going to clean it up.
Yeah. Slamming them fast at the bar times. Drinking them straight with no regrets. Obviously, I got a problem. I like the taste. Wanna get wasted with you. Tell me what's good for me, but I don't care. Wanna get wasted off you. Oh, yeah. I like the taste. Oh, yeah. I like the taste. I like the taste. Oh. What an addiction, so high a cost. Gambled it all just to be lost. But no loss, no bridges burned. You live and you learn. I learned from my hurt. Show me what I have been missing. Crazy, but I will not listen. No good for my health, it can't be when I'm with you. Hey, waste of time, my lover. Throw it back and I feel the burn. No good for my health, it can't be when I'm with you. Hey, wanna get wasted with you. Tell me what's good for me, but I don't care. Wanna get wasted off you. Oh, yeah. I like the taste. Oh, yeah. I like the taste. I like the taste. Oh.
Hey, it's your girl, the missus with the kisses, baby. Yes. What's good in your city, baby? Probably ain't shit. Probably ain't nothing good going on at all. But I pray that it is. Okay, we're gonna start off with it. Explicit language. Also allegedly. I ain't solo tonight. I ain't solo dolo tonight. I do have my co-host, my Wednesday co-host, Jason, in the building, baby. Jason is in the building. So make sure y'all go share this video right now. Go share it right now. Yeah, right now. And what else I want to say? Thank y'all for joining. I see we popping already. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to bring up Jason. Let me take this banner out because I see it's making me lag a little bit. So go share it. Subscribe to PGT Time on YouTube. Follow me on Twitch, IG, everywhere. And don't forget to vote for PGT Time, damn it. Don't forget to vote for PGT Time.
That part. Jared, what up, though? I see y'all in the building. What up, BG, Carmen? Josette. What up, though? Again, guys, you heard her. She said go vote for us. Please do go to ATL Raps, plural, with an S. ATLRaps.com. Search in the top left or right corner. Is going to be 3 lines. You hit that. It's going to give you a drop down. Go to page 4. Once you go to page 4, scroll to the bottom, and you want to do podcast of the year, and it's going to say PGT time. So then you're going to hit PGT time, and that's how you vote for us.
Yes.
And if you ain't going to do that because you don't have an email address or whatever the case may be, over on your Roku television, type in PGT time. Time is spelled with a Y. Go ahead and download that application. Watch this on your TV. I look good on big. I look good on big on screen. Let me say it again. I look good on big screen TVs. There we go.
Let me make sure y'all.
You see what I'm saying? Let me put my light on too. Hold on. Where my light at? There we go. I look good on big screen TVs. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's enough. That is
enough. Carmen said she did it. All right, let's go. I appreciate that. Audrey in the building as well. Make sure you guys go vote for us.
We got a lot of people in the building just as well. I see y'all on my phone. Miss Naomi. Hey, Miss Naomi. Cassandra. We got Donna. KQ. What it do, KQ? Miss Joan. Hey, Miss Joan. And we also got Miss Joyce. I see you, boo. I see you up in there. She repping all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, right along here with me. Hey, boo. So we finna go ahead. We're going to get started, y'all. Our Peachy Spotlight was Miss Layla Day. I hope y'all enjoyed her. Shout out to Layla Day. Y'all can find her on all platforms, okay? On all platforms. So make sure y'all go check her out because she be doing her thing, okay? Now, we don't have no guests today. It's just me and Jason and y'all. So all y'all is our guests today, okay? Tonight. So we're gonna get started. We got quite a few clips for y'all tonight. But you know we gotta get started with our fair usage. But first, Jason, is there anything you want to talk about before we get started with our show? I probably should have asked you that.
No, man. As you guys notice, if you following on the platforms or whatnot, you see me posting and just stay abreast of some dope things that's happening. We have going down here on PGT time. The whole Roku a situation is about to, mainstream and blow up. So tag along, man. Whether you're gonna be a viewer or you're gonna, actually jump in on this endeavor with us, and you have content that you created and you want to get it out to the masses, this is a perfect opportunity for you to do so. Tap in with the missus. She would definitely get you situated. There are spots open to be a part of PTT time on Roku. It's available. As long as you got really good content that you really want to reach the masses. Tap in with us.
All right, y'all heard them. You want to reach the masses? Come on over to PGT Time, okay? Come on over to PGT Time Network on Roku TV, baby. It was something else I had wanted to say. Next month, April, is my birthday.
That's right.
April 12th, I will be 44 years old. Yes, I'm getting on up there. Also, next month is our 2-year anniversary. We will be celebrating 2 years. Where will we be celebrating 2 years at? At the award show.
At the award show.
It is the day before PGT time anniversary. I can't talk tonight, seem like. But the day before, so I'm like, ain't no sense in trying to do a whole big old shebang when anybody that would like to come to the award show for the after party, just hit me up, and I can see what I can do to get you up in there, and then you can celebrate with us, me and my peoples, my circles of folks that's gonna be up in there, okay? Because we're gonna be up in that deep, okay? But again, thank y'all so much for rocking with PGT Time. There's no way possible we could have gotten to 2 whole years without y'all, my peaches and my Mr. Peaches. We could not have gotten here. So again, thank you so much. I love y'all so much. And next month, y'all gonna see a lot of the nominees. The nominees from the award show. You will actually see a young lady tonight She ain't coming on the show tonight, but she will be on the show. She will be on the show in April. She is a nominee. She's an R&B artist, independent artist. So I'm gonna play out one of her music tonight. And she sound good. I like her. So I hope y'all like her too. So Carmen our spectator. Like, she lets us know if the music is good or not, okay? And so far, I have not seen her say not. So hopefully she will enjoy this song that we're going to play during the commercial break. It's very fun. It's called The Mud. That's what it's called, The Mud. She's from the Mud. She got a couple of features in it, and I really like the song. I love the features that the people that she have featuring in it just as well. So y'all stick around for The Mud, baby. But let's get started. Let's get started with our fair usage. We're going to talk about this baby that was abandoned. That's what we're going to talk about first. Here we go.
Warning. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Springfield woman stunned, frankly horrified. She came home from a weekend trip to find a baby left in his car seat right outside her family home. Now, that little boy survived 2 days in the cold. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Chris Tanaka. David's off.
I'm Lisa Hughes. The woman who saved the baby tells WBZ's Tammy Mutasa, all new at 11, she wants to change his life for the better.
Chris and Lisa, it is just so heartbreaking for this woman to think about. If she and her family hadn't gotten back in the nick of time, they can't imagine what would have happened to that child. That little boy was left right there on their doorstep for 2 days in the cold. Now investigators are looking for the mom.
It's not okay. It's not okay what happened.
As a mother, Juliana Aviles felt broken when she came home and unexpectedly found a helpless baby boy on her doorstep, tucked in a tilted car seat, cold and crying.
It was a blessing that he was still alive. It was a blessing. It was meant for me to find him.
The newborn was left outside in the frigid cold for 2 days. Police believe the baby was abandoned from Friday night until Sunday evening when the family got back from their weekend getaway in Boston.
He was like, his face was so swollen, like his feet were red and super swollen. His whole body was cracked. His hands were cracked. He needed the medical attention.
Her husband ran to get help from their neighbor, Marilyn.
I looked at the baby's eyes. All you can see was still swollen from crying so much. It was just so devastating. It just broke my heart in pieces.
The baby boy was taken to Bay State Medical Center where he's still recovering. As police look for his mom, advocates say, remember, under the State Safe Haven Act, desperate parents can leave their newborns at a fire station or at the hospital without facing criminal prosecution.
You don't have to give any information. It might make them more comfortable to bring the baby and not be like scared.
Still, those who helped save the baby's life want answers.
I just don't understand what type of mother would do such a thing. That's what breaks my heart.
The family now hopes to foster the baby they helped to give a second chance.
We saved his life. He was meant for us. He was meant to be with us.
Now, the family says they are still going through the bureaucratic back and forth with DCF to try and foster that baby in Springfield.
Now, I don't know if the baby was meant for you and all that. I don't know about all that. You know what I'm saying? But because it takes a whole lot more than you just find the baby on your doorstep and, I'm going to take care of this baby. But if you have the means to do so, right on, God going to be so pleased with you. And so will your community. Jason?
You know what? First and foremost, shout out to Carmen. She says, I'm new, but I'm here for the long haul. Appreciate you coming in and being part of the PTT Time family. You feel me? Now, onto this story, crazy, you know what I mean? But and it was one statement that was inside of the interview that kind of like I held on to. It was right at the end. She was like, I just don't know what kind of mother would do this. Like, first of all, don't judge. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't judge because you don't know what kind of connection she had with that pregnancy. You know what I'm saying? What if the woman was raped? And then, you know what I'm saying, had to bring the baby to term. I'm just like, I'm not about to keep this baby. Granted, there's a ton of ways that she could have went about this. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like advocating that this is the best route that she went for, but you don't know anybody's situation, so don't judge. I say at the end of the day, man, you know, we just got to continue to put as much love into these young people as possible because that's just a lack of love at some facet in her life. You feel me? For her to be like, I got to give this up and then to do it in that particular manner. Because here's the thing. She didn't know any other ways. Like, I don't know what else to do. This is why they did it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what else to do. If she knew that she can go down to, you know, a facility and give this child away without like say for like actually, you know what, say for instance, you can do the fire department. Drop the baby off at the fire department. No questions asked, no nothing. They'll go and do what they need to do. Hospitals for sure. You know what I mean? Like, but when you don't know that kind of information, you just do what you Brenda had a baby type deal.
That's definitely what that shit was like.
Yeah,
You know,
that was really
I
Brenda had
think
a
they
baby.
all should know. Every woman should know if you got one in your city. I don't know though. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. I can't tell. No, if somebody came to me right now and said I need to take my baby to the baby safe haven, where do I go? I'm gonna tell them I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. You know, I wouldn't even, I don't need to know. I never needed to know. Because I knew if I got pregnant, I was gonna keep my baby, regardless. So I don't know. But they should have commercials and shit for it.
Well, I
ain't
mean,
funny,
after
but
seeing
they
so many
should
of
have
these kind of
commercials.
situations, yeah, there needs to be more education on it. But that just shows that even in sex education, period, people are not talking about it. Like now, like after so many stories, this should be just as common as talking about how to practice, like how to correctly apply a condom. Is that probably taught to some children? Probably not.
No, not at all.
You know what I'm saying? How to wear a condom. Now, if the condom don't work, you end up being pregnant, didn't know you were pregnant, or don't know what to do with this pregnancy because you're scared. Here's some resources for you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Or
Like, no,
if
we're
you
not
see a
advocating for you to be giving the baby away, but if this should happen, here's resources for you.
a lot of these kids is getting pregnant in high school. Junior high too. Junior high. We can't forget about junior high. But they getting pregnant in school. So even if you don't talk about it in your school, pull that child aside. Pull her aside. And let her know. You know, even though I don't care what you feel about this young lady. She could be the most popular young lady and you just know she ain't gonna get rid of her baby. Tell her anyways. Pull her aside and tell her anyways. Don't encourage her to do it, but just put it on her mind. Let her know it's possible. You don't have to go out here and put your baby in a dumpster. You don't have to go out here and kill your baby. You ain't got to leave your baby on somebody's doorstep. Now they want to take care of the baby. I'm just saying. Jason, that's it.
That's it.
That's it, y'all. So y'all make sure that y'all, you know, teach these kids. That's all I can say. Teach these kids and adults. Some of these adults need to know
And
too.
these adults, man.
Yeah, they need to know too. Just in case plan A, B, C don't work. Just in case. All right, y'all. Our next topic, baby, the squatters. I can't wait to show y'all this. I could not wait to show y'all this. Black folks are so funny to me. Especially when we know we wrong. When we know we wrong and we trying to convince somebody else that we're not wrong, that we are right. And everybody know you wrong, baby. When I tell you the way black folks talk and explain shit, it's on a whole nother level. So let's get started. A whole nother level, baby.
Shout out to Sierra in the building. Sabrina, what up?
Hey, y'all. Hey, Sabrina and Sierra. Watch this shit.
Trespassers is living in a Houston woman's home and she doesn't know how to get them out. That house was listed for lease, but when some prospective tenants went for a visit last week, they found a group of people living inside. ABC 13's Maya Shea visited that home with its owner today, and she joins us live with what they found. Maya?
Well, it's very surprising because this lady actually is living in this house right now. She says she actually paid somebody $6,000. She says she has a lease that's given and she has receipts, but the owner of this house, who we spent most of the day with, says it is not her lease and she didn't authorize anyone to live here.
Linda Jiang owns this home on South Braeswood, but she can't get inside. And that Lexus in the garage, that's not hers.
The car doesn't belong to me. They changed the locks on my house without my authorization. Literally, they're not authorized to be here. They should not be here.
They are a group of trespassers who apparently moved into Jiang's house listed for rent sometime in the last 2 weeks. But repeated calls to law enforcement, including this visit by Precinct 5 deputy constables just 24 hours ago, have yielded no result.
They came out here, but then at the end, they said it's a civil dispute.
Records show both Houston Police Patrol officers and Precinct 5 told Jiang and her neighbors this is a civil eviction issue. But veteran eviction attorney Brian Serwin disagrees, pointing to elements such as no furniture, just air mattresses in the house, and the changed locks as clear evidence there was never a rental agreement.
In my opinion, based off the signs, that you have forced entry, that the landlord says, I don't know who these people are. No one who's my agent has ever talked to these people. It's not on the market for rent. That's criminal trespass and should be treated on the criminal side of the house and not through the eviction process.
Part of the confusion may come from this, a supposed rental agreement the trespassers have shown law enforcement. But Jiang says it's clearly fake. It only lists the 4 people who say they can live in the house, but does not list her, the owner, as the landlord.
If somebody steals your vehicle, then the police would come out and catch them and say, you're the thief, we're going to put you in jail. This is not your vehicle, but why can't they do the same thing for the house?
ABC 13 contacted Houston Police, who says it will re-examine the original complaint to see if there is a crime. Meanwhile, Jiang has also filed eviction paperwork, hoping somehow, some way, she can get the trespassers out and a legitimate renter moved in. In Houston, Maya Shea, ABC 13, Eyewitness News.
Boy, I tell you.
See,
hey,
this is the type of stuff, Jason, that makes me feel like the law is setting up black folks. Because if somebody is in your house, living in your house, and the police don't get them out, and these folks been in there for 30 days, and you think black folks ain't gonna do nothing? You think we ain't gonna do nothing?
Nothing.
We just gonna sit there?
It's still, but it's nothing to do. It look to people like that, like people that know and understand that, like these are part of the laws, man. Like if they get in there, and that's why squatters are squatters, and there's nothing that the police can do because it is a civil matter, and everything got to go through the court, and that could take weeks, months, maybe.
Well, it took 30 days. It took 30 days for this woman. For we ain't done. Y'all know I wasn't gonna leave y'all hanging like that.
That part.
Jason, you know I wasn't gonna leave you hanging.
That's right, Julie, and they got rights. Squatters got rights. That's the crazier part about it.
Some of them got to be evicted.
I'm saying, and the process ain't quick. You know what I'm saying? And then just because you give them an eviction don't mean they gotta leave. You know?
Baby. But let me show y'all how funny we are. That she ain't us, but she us.
Yes. Yeah,
so I have her, Jason. I have her full interview.
Not the whole interview.
Jason, I got the full damn interview. And when I tell you this shit was so funny, y'all, you gotta watch it. Here we go.
I have showed them my everything I paid, my receipts. I've showed them the $6,000 I paid. I've showed them the lease that was given to me. I showed them the keys that were given to me. I don't know what's going on. All I know is that me and my kids moved here to start a new life.
From where?
From California.
Okay.
So where I come from, I don't know. None of this stuff happened.
No, I looked at that lease. The lease has 4 people's names on it.
Yes, me, my husband, and my children.
I believe your husband has a warrant out for his arrest right now. Is that not the case?
That's nobody's business, and I don't know.
From a 2020?
You're violating my rights as an American national. I can contact the United Nations and have them say, y'all are violating my privacy.
No, the woman who owns this house told us that you do not. The lady who came, Linda, who came today, she has the keys. You guys changed the locks.
I have the keys to this house. I was given.
You changed the locks over the weekend.
Ma'am.
It's on video.
Leave me and my family alone. We paid $6,000.
Who did you pay the money to?
To a realtor.
Who's the realtor?
It's on the lease.
I've looked at the lease. The lease is not a legitimate lease.
I've looked at the lease and I signed the lease and I paid.
Who is the person? That person is not a realtor.
You seen the lease?
That is not the owner of the house.
I'm going to end this conversation with you.
So you're basically trespassing.
No, I'm not trespassing. I have a lease and I paid $6,000.
The woman who owns this house says you're trespassing.
I made a police report. The cops say I'm not. They see my lease.
That's not a legitimate lease. Why are you living in a house that you don't have the right to live in?
I do have the right to live here because I have a lease.
From who? The woman who owns the house. What realtor?
There's plenty of realtors that's renting this house out. Why don't you go look?
Well, I've looked at it. Another lady wants to rent this house and they can't. Why are you living in a house you're not authorized to live in?
I am authorized to live in it. I have a lease. I paid $6,000 to be here.
Who did you pay? Because the woman who owns this house doesn't have it.
The police has the information. And you are harassing me and my family. And I will call the police. Thank you.
Yo, you better get that lady off my goddamn property. I was getting antsy, man. I was getting real. Hey, lady, you raising your voice at me? Why are you raising your voice at me, young lady?
She act like it's her house.
That part. Why are you raising your voice at me, young lady?
But baby, when she said, this is what blew me. When she told her, you have 4 people on the lease. She said, yes, me, my husband, and my 2 kids. Don't your husband got a warrant out for this?
Yo, that sent me crazy. Hey, Carmen, talk about it. You said $6, let alone $6K. You feel me? You ain't got them racks, lady. You ain't got them racks, lady.
$6,000. Wait till y'all see the last clip. This is why I say black folks is funny when they know they in the wrong. This woman knows she in the wrong. She knows she ain't paying nobody no $6,000 to live in this house. Now, remember, y'all. Remember she said, before I play this last clip, remember she said that she came from where, Jason?
California.
Listen to this lying ass heifer.
Tonight with an Action 13 update to a story you only saw on this station last week. A Meyerland homeowner locked in a legal battle with strangers who'd moved into a rental home and would not leave.
That homeowner reached out to us and we got results. ABC 13's Maya Shea live in Meyerland with the resolution, Maya.
That's right. We were first told about this last Wednesday. On Thursday, we came and visited the house, and we couldn't even get in because the locks had been changed. Well, today, it's Monday. The locks have been changed back to something the homeowner can use. And at least in this case, it seems we have a resolution.
Let's see what we find in here today.
Just last week, Linda Jiang couldn't get into the house she owns.
They locked me out of my own property. That's crazy.
But today, the people who had been living in her home were gone, and Jiang could once again open her own house door.
Yeah, they didn't. Well, thank you for coming out here to do the story. I think that was a great help.
But getting here wasn't easy. Jiang says it appears the woman identified as Tamisha Holmes Bay had lived in the house with several others for almost a month. And when we saw her last week, she insisted she had a legitimate lease and is new to Texas.
I don't know what's going on. All I know is that me and my kids moved here to start a new life.
From where?
from California.
But public records show Holmes Bay has lived in Texas for decades and has been involved in civil and criminal cases in several Texas counties. A woman with her name had 3 evictions on record in Fort Bend County in the past 4 years. Veteran eviction attorney Brian Serwin says he's seen these situations increase in recent years.
So we're seeing a rise in this kind of fraudulent documents, people breaking into nice homes and trying to squat there. We're seeing a rise over the past year of this. I've been doing this for 25 years. I can't say I've seen as much of it in years past.
Last week, Houston police said this was a civil matter, but over the weekend, police determined the lease was fake and told Holmes Bay her group needed to leave by Monday morning or face trespassing charges. It worked.
It was very frustrating having to deal with this, but now I'm happy that she's gone, and I'm hoping that legislators will do something and change the law to help protect homeowners rather than the squatters.
Jiang says until the laws change, she may get out of the rental home business altogether just to avoid another situation like this. In Houston, Maya.
Baby, it was only one song that went through my head when I saw this clip. The block is hot.
Block is hot. Block is hot.
They said, pack your shit, let's get the hell out.
The block is hot.
The block is hot, baby. They coming back for us.
They was out of there. They said we out. Hey, but low key, that was a nice little house. That bathroom closet, you know what I'm saying, Dilio, was real fire. So
yeah,
I could see. Hey, look, she got her nice little spizot. You feel me? But like BG is saying, and like she said, the laws are really, you know, like it's very premature in that space for squatters, man. They do give them a lot of opportunity to be and hold that spot down, man. In some cases, if people are there long enough, they have to get like a real eviction written up, and you know what I mean? Like this is it gets real crazy if it happens that way. You feel me?
But Jason, you got people that's getting shot and killed just for looking at folks wrong.
That part. I'm all in your house.
Like they in your house and won't come out. I'm not promoting violence and shootouts. I'm not promoting it at all. But make it make sense.
Right.
Like, why would you put the owner of a home through something like this? And I'm sure, she just owned it. She was gonna rent it out. Now she can't even do that. And she's paying, probably if she's paying a mortgage.
Oh, she's paying a mortgage.
For these people
to live there. Yeah.
Some folks she don't even know.
Man, could you imagine the people that own houses out of state? She probably had to fly in that motherfucker like, oh, god damn.
Exactly. It's crazy. It's crazy, y'all. It's crazy out here in these streets. So if y'all own y'all home, I don't know.
Said I'm not gonna shed not one tear, not nail one of them.
I ain't got no advice for you at all, because I don't even want to tell you to carry your gun and shoot their asses, because apparently you're gonna go to jail.
Get out of my house.
Do that if you want to. You're going to jail. They can't even make these folks get out. So you think they're gonna excuse
you? Definitely going to jail.
You definitely going to jail. You got to evict these folks, and you think you're going to evict them with your tool? Please.
Yeah, you're right. Not today, Shorty.
Not today. All right, y'all. We're gonna get into our next story. This one was sad. This man, y'all probably heard about this. He killed his baby. But the reason why I'm bringing it to y'all as well, besides he killed his daughter, she was only 2 years old. But Jason, something triggered and made him so angry, which we will never know because there's no excuse for what he has done. But something made him so angry that he literally called her mother, the baby's mother, on FaceTime while he was killing her and running from the police. So here we go.
And just awful situation as a father, as just a human being, for anyone to use a child, a precious, defenseless child.
Around 10 o'clock Monday morning, Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez says this man, identified as 25-year-old DeAndre Flanagan, went and picked his 2-year-old daughter up from daycare shortly after the child was dropped off by her mother.
I don't know if he was on the list of authorized persons. We're told he's a biological father.
Gonzalez says he then went to the mother's job at Walmart in the Greenspoint area of North Houston and used their child as a bargaining chip.
Asking for her phone, her passcode, with child in hand, and basically threatening to hurt the child if she did not turn those items over.
That mother unlocked her phone and handed it over to her child's father as he asked. But when she tried to pull her daughter from his arms,
we're told that the adult male struck her possibly a couple times to the face and continued to flee the location.
Deputies arrived at her job and tracked her phone, which helped them locate Flanagan, who was driving a red Camaro. And that's when deputies say he took them on a chase.
He came, he hit my car, backed up, and kept going.
The car eventually came to a rest at a church near Stubner Airline and Veterans Memorial Drive. After a standoff, law enforcement took the suspect into custody, and paramedics provided CPR to the unresponsive 2-year-old until life flight arrived.
I feel bad for the baby. I feel horrible for the baby because no mother should have to endure that.
Unfortunately, that toddler died at the hospital.
There did appear to be some trauma to the body, but we don't know, again, if it was from bouncing around or what happened.
We ain't on mute. We ain't on mute.
That's tough, man. There's a lot going on with that young man. You feel me?
Exactly. Is that something you would consider mental health issue?
100%. Well, I mean, it has something to do with that relationship. Something with that relationship, but none the matter. Like it's his mental space and what caused him to, go to those parameters and have that kind of, ill will or negative thoughts to provoke or, excite that kind of actions. You know what I mean? Like, so it was 100% mental instability.
Because it's like, what could have made you that angry?
Cheating. My man's is like, you know what I'm saying? It could be, I'm at home taking care of the baby. You out here working and you cheating on me. I mean, that's why it's important to know who people are, man, and listen to them when they tell you, like, I'll kill for you. And you might think it's cute, like, oh, he said he gonna just, like, nah, man, like, that's weird.
She said she was trying to leave him.
I know.
That's what she said. She was trying to leave him. And
unfortunate.
He didn't want her to go. But to take your child out and to lose your life in prison, because you didn't take yourself out. So to lose the rest of your life in prison, like, it don't make sense to me.
It don't make sense. There is no look, man.
It never makes sense to me.
I said this a long time ago, and I'm gonna say it again, man. When there's one, like when we believe in God so much, and in this world, whatever there is a greater force of, there's also the opposite end of greater force. And when you're an empty vessel and you're out here just chasing people to feel you or find sensations to feel you, you get corrupted by the devil. Because there's really no legitimate answer to his actions beyond of like, that's some real satanic, like some real devilish mindset and morals for your insides. Like his presence, his spiritual presence is lacking thereof. You feel me?
I feel also, Jason, that it's so many lost kids out here. And when I say kids, I'm talking about 20 in their 20s to, young adults. It's so many of them that lost. I always say that you will go a long way with people depending on you. Not depending on you for money, depending on you to babysit, not that type of depending on you, but the love that somebody has for you. You see what I'm saying? So if you know that somebody just loves you dearly, you're not going to want to hurt them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know my kids love me to death. I know my mama and my husband love me. I don't want to hurt them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to hurt them at all. So to sit there and go through this. It's just, it doesn't make sense.
Well, you know what? And Sabrina just made a really good point. She says in the chat, he wanted to hurt her like she was hurting him while trying to move on. And that I get. That I get. I want you to feel the pain that I feel.
And
But
now
I
you
don't
can
think
feel
right.
more
But what
pain.
I think it is too, what I think though too, like hypothetically, again, this is all allegedly. Like I think that at some point he didn't expect it to go to that extent.
Exactly.
Right? Like I didn't expect my baby to die. Like I don't think no one's expecting that to happen while he's trying to figure out the truth and see why she's wanting to leave me. Like I do everything. I'm here. I'll take care of the baby. I love you. You like, you know what I'm saying? Like we here, we love. Like, why can't we fix this? And then
Okay,
all
but
of a
how
sudden,
can all that shit get lost in the blink of an eye? He was strangling this baby.
you think
You know what I'm saying? No, this is what the broadcast, I mean the news said. The news article said that he was she strangled her while they was on while he was on FaceTime. You know what I'm saying? So why do you have to get that angry and people just take on a 2-year-old? A 2-year-old.
bro.
Your 2-year-old on top of that. You're you're hurting, not only are you hurting her, you're hurting yourself. Because this is your child. Now you're gonna be gone for the rest of your life. Now you're really hurting. It's crazy. Let's get into this last clip. Here we go.
A judge doubled the bond of a father accused in the death of his child during a police chase.
Yeah, prosecutors say murder charges against DeAndre Flanagan could be upgraded to capital murder depending on the results of the autopsy on his 2-year-old little girl. Tonight, we hear from the child's mother, Jason Miles, live from the Harris County Jail with the latest. Jason.
Hey there, Lynn. Yeah, the suspect, DeAndre Flanagan, is now being held down here on a $2 million bond, increased this morning by a judge from $1 million. The mother of his child believes Flanagan just did not want them to move on without him. Photos of 2-year-old Zavea reminds her heartbroken mother, Kirsten Watson, of the simple things she'll miss.
I give her baths, we lay together, we sleep together, and now I won't be able to do any of that anymore.
Zavea's father, DeAndre Flanagan, appeared in court for the first time this morning, 2 days after allegedly murdering the toddler.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around why. How could you do this to your little girl?
It happened, prosecutors say, after Flanagan got the girl from daycare, confronted Watson, who works at this Walmart, then snatched her phone. He later led deputies on a 45-minute chase with Zavea unrestrained while allegedly FaceTiming Watson and Zavea's grandfather, showing the girl being assaulted as they tried to reason with him.
I know in her mind, she probably was just wondering, what did I do? What are you doing this to me for? I love you. Why are you hurting me?
Curtis Watson was hopeful things might end peacefully.
But then he showed me the lifeless corpse of my granddaughter. I wouldn't wish that on anyone, and to have to go through that type of anguish and pain.
A tactical team eventually arrested Flanagan after a standoff, and prosecutors say charges may be upgraded to capital murder once his daughter's autopsy is complete.
It's my suspicion that Zavea died due to strangulation, which would not be the result of any sort of blunt force impacts that she sustained in the car driving with the defendant.
Zavea's mother says she was just trying to end things with Flanagan, but is now left without her only child as well.
All I was trying to do was provide for my daughter and move on, and I guess he just didn't want that. Didn't want that for us.
And prosecutors say Flanagan's criminal history includes attacking his own brother who has special needs. Flanagan's public defender did not comment following today's hearing. Meanwhile, the sheriff's office says it did respond to a call last week regarding allegations that Flanagan was making terroristic threats. However, there was insufficient evidence to file criminal charges at the time. Reporting live from the Harris County Jail, Jason.
Yo, this guy is troubled. He is troubled severely. You know what I'm saying? And again, we had this conversation a week ago, I think, with another person that the old boy that shot his sister. You know what I mean? And I think with that, we beg to have that conversation is how much are these people being paid? How much are these young folks being paid attention to as they grow up? Because right now, as we look at it, like, yo, there was something that's deep rooted in this young man, especially assaulting his brother that's, you know what I'm saying, special needs, doing all this other stuff that, you know, causes him to have a rap sheet, to see that his mental stability is not there. So that begs us to ask that question, like, you know, after you have two infringements in the legal system, they should start looking at trends and seeing that he may need more help than just kind of incarceration. Right? Like, say, all right, yeah, you get capital murder and you get put in jail for the rest of your life or 2 life terms, right? Good, you know, good behavior parole. You might get 80 years, 80, 90 years, and that's it. So in that time, he has to understand, like, this is why you in here for. Like, your mental state caused you to be here. You feel me? Like, try to help resolve some of that anger, because now he has to understand and realize, like, yo, you killed your daughter. You had to sit on that for the rest of your life.
For the rest of your life.
You know what I mean?
For the rest
Again,
of your
it's really a matter of, like, there's so much help that some people need that needs to be, you know, attended to. Some people don't know how to ask for the help. And that's the sad part too. We don't know how to ask for help. We're too scared. He definitely looked crazy, Julie.
Hey, cousin Julie. BG said,
That's a big statement. Yep.
Not all parents love their kids. I'm starting to wonder if some of these men feel like they're being forced into parenthood. There's a disconnect with some of these parents. I agree.
So BG, that's a great comment, right? No one can be forced into parenthood, but you also need to know what consequences are when you do actions that transfer into you becoming a parent. Not one person, you, Peachy Tea Time, BG, Sabrina, Carmen, Julie, me, even Mama Peach. None of us asked to be here. Like, we weren't like, oh, let me come on the earth and like, no, nigga. Like, it was the people that did shit that brought us here. Now we have to learn through their trials and tribulations, learn through our own trial and tribulations, seek God's wisdom to put, you know what I'm saying, to put us on the right path that has been given to us by God.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, when you do actions, you do the nasty. There's a 99.99999% chance that you're gonna have a child. Unless it's the vice versa way, when you have contraceptives and you wearing your contraceptives correctly, then there's a 0.0000001 chance. But other than that, when you out here doing the dirty, there's a high chance of you becoming a father.
Or mother.
Now it's time for you to change your lifestyles.
Yeah.
And you got 9 months to do it. Like,
yeah.
Not to be so like on it, but you really do got like 9 months, because after that you really got to take care of something that needs your 100% attention.
And something that comes into this world not knowing nothing.
Like,
nothing at all. You got to teach them everything between you and the teacher and Gigi and Daddy. You got to teach them everything. Sometimes I look at my kids right now and be like, why did you? Oh, I didn't teach you that one yet.
I didn't teach you that one yet. Like, yeah, we didn't talk about that yet. Like, right? I can be baffling when I say a word and they be like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, it's the most basic word. And you're like, I don't know what that is. And you're like, dang, you don't know that, do you? Yeah, okay, well, let's teach you.
Exactly. Well, we're going to get into our joint for the day, our commercial break. This is Daniqua, someone new on Peachy Tea Time. Y'all will actually be seeing her on the show next month. And she's nominated for, I think it's R&B the best R&B for the year. I don't know, but we'll know. We'll know when she come on the show. Okay, so she already got locked in. So here we go. I hope y'all enjoy it. I did. Here we go.
Architects.
Now look at here, shorty, you know what I've been through. I'm a food stamp baby, bitch, you thought you knew. My first home was Crystal Lakes next to MLK, building 7 all day. I'm just saying, the struggle is real. Watch my mama on her deathbed and my daddy take his last breath. What I've been through wasn't perfect, but I thank God for pulling me through. Cause bitch, I'm from the mud. I don't look like what I've been through. Not so much in my life, chasing my dream, that's what I have to do. Say I don't look like what I've been through, no, no, no. I say I'm from the mud, and I say it just because Hollywood, Florida, always show your girl love. Bitch, I'm from the mud. I say, bitch, I'm from the mud.
Okay, I've been there, done that, hit rock bottom, had to bounce back. Growing up, I got laughed at. I used to cut class and sell nickel bags. Trapping before we had internet. I'm never scared, always come in and last. Jumped off the porch, had to get off my ass. I got on the road, had to take a chance. Yeah, I didn't really know pops, had to fend for myself when I got on the block. Yeah, I was still learning a lot. Yeah, getting profiled by the cops. Yeah, mama was slaving a lot. They ain't paying enough, she gon' shorten the register. Did a little time, still ain't giving up. I was 14 when they sentenced her. I'm overpaying my dues. I was expected to lose. I calculate all of my moves. I come from the mud, so my trophies are jewels. You know I don't got a stain on me. The blessings, they always rain on me. Staying 10 toes, how I was raised, homie, and my family would never change
I'm
on
from
me.
the mud. I don't look like what I've been through. Not so much in my life, chasing my dream, that's what I have to do. Say I don't look like what I've been through, no, no, no. I say I'm from the mud, and I say it just because Hollywood, Florida, always show your girl love. Bitch, I'm from the mud. I say, bitch, I'm from the mud.
I'm from the mud, baby. Roll that dice, baby. From Hollandale to Liberia to Danny First Street. That was my life, baby. I seen twice, say I experienced since I found Christ. It's cold as ice, I sacrifice. Came a long way, had to pay that price. Thank God I'm free. See masterpiece instead of property. Put a load of gifts, never bothered me. Lost a lot of homies, now it's RP. Had a switch side stories. Surrounded by sad poetry. No recipe than my auditory. No sport fooling my prodigy. I forgive Judas that crossed me. Got no time for the misery. Ain't no space for the company. And I sip on my own tea. Then they won't force, so I pray for peace. I'm from the city diversity. And opinion words never hurt me. And refute those trying to
Bitch, I'm from the mud. I don't look like what I've been through. Not so much in my life, chasing my dream, that's what I have to do. Say I don't look like what I've been through, no, no, no. I say I'm from the mud, and I say it just because Hollywood, Florida, always show your girl love. Bitch, I'm from the mud. I say, bitch, I'm from the mud.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus. Let's talk about celebrities. Let's talk about current events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PGT Time. PGT Time. Tune in on PGT Time. PGT Time. Come join us on PGT Time. PGT Time. Join us on PGT Time. PGT Time. Yeah.
Don't forget to vote. Don't forget to vote.
Don't forget to vote. Hey, I'm not gonna hold you. Carmen has the top comment of the month. She says she has a pretty voice. I'm like Forrest Gump. That's all I have to say about that.
Yes.
I got it out the mud.
I like it.
My thing is this: when did doing videos in the laundromat become a big thing? Like when did that become popular?
R. Kelly. R. Kelly and Nivea. When they in the laundromat.
The
Yeah, I
song
heard
was called The Laundromat. Yeah.
Yep, it's in the laundromat. We done seen it. We done seen it before. Maybe she's trying to bring it back.
We've seen it several times. I've seen it so many times. I'm like, this is crazy.
So you don't like
I guess
that.
it's the easiest spot to hold a video without no one interrupting you at all.
Well, we gotta ask her. We're gonna ask her when she come on the show. I'm gonna play this back for her, Jason.
Got to. You got to. We got to.
I'll play it back for her because I don't want to have to, say the wrong words that you said. So I'll play it back for her. We're gonna see. But
I'm locked up. Carmen's silly.
Carmen is very silly. But I can't wait till Danique come. We're gonna have a great, amazing time. She actually will be doing a 2-part on PGT Time because she actually has a story to tell about her brother that was murdered through gun violence. So, and they still have not found the killers. Damn. So once I told her, because she was coming on just for an interview because she's a nominee. So she was just going to play her music and that's it. But when I told her what I do, she was like, oh my gosh, I want to come on and do that just as well. So
nice.
We're going to have a 2-part, baby, 2-part with her. Yes. So let's go ahead and get back into the show. We just got a few more clips left. This right here, it ain't gonna shock us because some of everything be happening out here in these streets on PGT Time. So it ain't gonna shock us, but it's still kind of like, what the hell going on out here? Here we go.
Others being questioned after police made a horrifying find in Tacony. Sources tell us a child was found in a dog cage that was tied shut, and 2 other young girls were found largely unclothed. It is Thursday afternoon. I'm Sarah Bloomquist.
And I'm Brian Taft. The big story on Action News today is the investigation into that home on the 4200 block of Glenview Street. We're told an elderly, wheelchair-bound woman was also found there. Right now, of course, there are lots of unanswered questions.
Action News reporter Maggie Kent is live there on the scene in Tacony with the latest. Maggie, what have you learned?
Well, Sarah and Brian, I can tell you after talking to police, they say the preliminary information that they're getting based on this investigation is just heartbreaking. There's no reason, no excuse for this to be happening. They're still trying to figure out how and why. They got called here earlier this afternoon, just before 1 o'clock, because 2 young girls were outside in the rain, partially clothed. And when they got inside, that's when they found that 6-year-old boy nude inside of a dog crate inside that house. It's on the 4200 block of Glenview Street in Northeast Philadelphia. Police officers say again they found a nude 6-year-old boy inside of a dog cage. He had a blanket and a pillow in there. They were alerted again by a neighbor who heard screaming outside and saw those 2 young girls, the boy's sisters, outside, partially dressed. Now police are trying to figure out what was going on inside the house. They're interviewing the children's mother, who quickly showed up on scene once they got there.
When officers arrived at one of the houses on the block, they saw 2 girls, ages 4 and 5, that were partially dressed outside in the rain. The officers were able to pick them up and gain entry inside of the property. And once they got in there, they came upon a 6-year-old boy that was locked inside of a dog cage.
Police say also inside of this house was an elderly woman who was wheelchair bound and a man in his 40s. Now, neighbors describe that man as being an uncle of these children and that he has a mental handicap. He was telling one of the neighbors that he was trying to open the door, but they, quote, lock him inside. Again, police are questioning the mother of these children at this hour. They're trying to figure out exactly what the situation was inside of this home. Right now, no charges have been filed as they continue this investigation, which is only about 3 hours old. DHS, they're not sure yet if there was an open case with this family, but of course, now there's one. We're live in Tacony. Maggie Kent, Channel 6, Action News. Brian.
All right. So let's break this down. Let me break down for y'all. They said the kids was half dressed. They were like 4 and 5 or 5 and 6, one of them. We're going to hear it. But all they had on was a pamper. A pamper, no shoes, no socks, no pants, no shirt, no t-shirt, no onesie, nothing. It's cold and it's raining. and they outside screaming for their lives. Screaming. Inside, they find, once they come, because a neighbor called the police. Police come, go inside the house. They see that there's a elderly woman in a wheelchair, and then the 40-year-old that got mental challenges. And then they see this baby, this boy, and I ain't gonna say no baby, 6-year-old, baby to me, inside, Jason, the dog cage. And we talking about the black dog cage where you get it because your dog want to run around a little bit, but you don't want him running in the house, and the kennel too small. With the black, what's them things? The look like they in jail.
Yeah, it look like a grate. Yeah.
What is
Yeah,
it?
crate.
A crate. Yes, a crate. But y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna see they gonna be hauling that damn thing too. They're gonna be hauling it for investigation. But and y'all finna see what these folks look like too. But let's get into this next clip first.
That's the big question right now, Keith and Jackie. All investigators are trying to figure out exactly what happened out here. Well, right now, it is all quiet on Glenview Street, a far different scene from earlier today when police and investigators were swarming this block. When police were on scene, that's when the mother came home. She was taken into custody and questioned. And like you said, neighbors are angry.
I can't believe in the dog cage. I really can't.
Utter disbelief on Glenview Street in Tacony. Investigators say they found a naked 6-year-old boy locked inside a dog cage inside a house. A neighbor tells NBC 10 this discovery all started when he first noticed 2 little girls, ages 4 and 5, outside by themselves in the rain. He then called 911.
They have Pampers on. They have no shirts. They have no pants. They have no shoes. They're screaming. It's raining. It's cold. They're screaming for their mother, their father.
We saw an elderly woman in a wheelchair brought outside the house by emergency crews tonight and loaded onto a stretcher. Police say a 40-year-old relative was also home at the time. Tom McNamee says he sees the kids running around the neighborhood unsupervised all the time. He's angry after hearing the details. When you first heard about a child inside of a cage?
No way, no. Thank God I didn't know I would have went down and I would have did a couple of things. So it's disgraceful. It's horrible.
You as a neighbor would have stepped in and tried to help.
As a father and a grandparent.
The kids were taken to the hospital to be checked out. We tried knocking on the door to get more answers. Is there any comment?
No comment.
A woman inside quickly shut the door. Investigators tell us you never know what's going on behind closed doors. Neighbors still have questions.
This has been an ongoing situation. These kids have mental issues. Everybody in the neighborhood knows about it. Cops have been coming here on and off. Nothing has ever been done.
So right there, you can hear the frustration in the voices of all of these neighbors as they try to figure out exactly what happened. We're told there are no apparent serious physical injuries on any of these kids. Police say they are working with DHS to make sure they are safe and that they are okay. No word yet on if there will be any charges on any of these adults.
Dang.
Uncle
Get up on my
John said, baby, they lucky I didn't know. Because if I would have known what went down, I would have went down. Baby, I would have went down there.
He said I would have had to do some things.
I would have to. So, thanks, baby. That's exactly what he said, Jason. That's exactly what he said. Threat.
On TV, I'd have to do some
TV.
things.
On TV.
White people can say whatever they want on TV.
They
And
so
just
can.
get away with it.
They so
They say you don't want to see what I'd have did. I've done a bunch of stuff.
What? I would have brought out that rifle.
You're lucky I didn't find out yet. I just heard about it today. You just brought it to my attention.
But seeing these kids run up and down the street ain't doing crap. All these months. And y'all ain't did nothing until right now. Right. Because they is too loud outside and rain.
You know what's crazy, man? Like, what if it's like, and this is me playing devil's advocate.
Mm-hmm.
What if it's like just a fair problem? Like one time happening. Think of this scenario. Mom goes to the grocery store. We doing a grocery run, so they gonna be okay because there are 2 adults in here. But the kids run real rampant, like crazy style type shit. You feel me? So they playing and make a mistake and put older brother in the dog kennel because that's how they play. They playing. And my little nigga gets stuck. They can't get him out. You know what I'm saying? He probably jumping around playing like, and he take his diaper off. Bang. I'm out here. And they run outside by mistake. Like, we need help to get him out because, Uncle Eddie can't do nothing and Nana hands are too weak. So they're like, yo, and then the door lock. Boom. Oh, shit. The door lock outside. So now they outside like, the door lock. And then people, saying nosy motherfuckers walk in the crib like, yo, what the hell is going on? You got drooling Eddie over here. You got Nana that can't do much, and then the baby and took his diaper off in the kennel. Now the police being called.
With a pillow and blanket.
It was a pillow and blanket in there too.
A pillow and blanket too.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's his binky and his blanket. Like, you know what I'm saying? I am playing devil's advocate. I'm just trying to give a whole new picture that could have been.
It could have been.
I don't think they putting the little nigga in the kennel like, no, that's where you sleep.
Well, 3 kids shouldn't have been left with Nana and uncles.
Look, Uncle Drew. Hey, look, Drew and Eddie over here. He had it. He usually played with him on Fortnite with him.
Fortnite. Well, y'all ready to see what these bastards look like? Is y'all ready to see what these bastards look like? If y'all ready to see what these bastards look like, you ain't even gotta do nothing. Because guess what? Here you go.
Neighbors called police to a home on Glenview Street in Tacony yesterday after 2 of the children were spotted outside, partially clothed. Chief investigative reporter Joe Holden has the latest.
Good evening. Neighbors say they often saw 2 of the 3 children who lived in that Tacony home wandering around outside unsupervised. It was a concerned neighbors call to 911 that brought the police out on Thursday. Once inside, investigators say they found a 6-year-old boy locked inside a dog cage. This home on Glenview appears well maintained. Inside, a troubling and sad story is emerging about how police say one couple cared for their children. Detectives arrested 31-year-old Paul Weber and 30-year-old Michelle Campbell on child endangerment charges. Police say neighbors so frustrated with the alleged lack of supervision called 911. Since investigators flooded the front yard of the place on Thursday, people haven't stopped thinking about the kids.
What they did, it's horrible. And then when you find out with a cage, no way.
While we were on the street speaking with neighbors, a worker who said he was with Child Protective Services knocked on the door. Nobody answered. Tom McNamee says the family has lived on Glenview Street for about 15 years. He was unaware of what police have since revealed about the conditions inside, including one child allegedly held in a zip-tied dog cage with an additional empty cage inside. He told me he thinks back to seeing the kids outside.
They got a pool in the yard. No one ever walks them. The kids are in the pool. I used to walk out back like, kids, go back in the house.
Bail was set at $22,500 cash for both Weber and Campbell. They are due back in court to face a judge next month. Outside Philadelphia Police Headquarters.
Tweet some G's, baby. Tweet some G's. Tweet some G's. Because
They bill is $200, dog, for endangerment to these children. Hey, shout out to Cassandra, because here's the thing. Ain't nobody talking to the fact that there's 4, 5, and 6 in diapers, fam. Like,
yes. I was gonna say it, Carmen. I just had to get to the shit. I didn't want to forget the other stuff that I had to say. But yes, why are they in diapers? Why? I'm telling you, they're taking all that into consideration. Don't even worry about it. Them kids.
did you see my man's had the whole gargoyle on his neck? You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
They don't even look like they got kids.
Dog, Uncle Drew and Eddie and Nana was all getting. They social security checks was getting taken.
Yep.
These guys is out here, dog.
I agree. I
bet they ain't had not one animal. No, not one animal.
That's it. That's his bedroom. That's his bedroom. Leave his bedroom alone, Cassandra.
Go to your room, goddammit.
Shoot.
Tyler, go to your room.
He ain't got no dress.
Dog, and like they said, man, the kids are unsupervised. Now, so while we joke about it though, guys, like that's crazy because that is normal suburban type shit, dog, where they don't be paying attention to the people like that. And while we be like all on our people about how we raising our children and how it's a shame, like you could probably see that a mile away, right? You could probably see that a mile away, right? Because like these kids probably don't go to school because they should have been in school first and foremost. If you 4, 5, and 6-year-old is definitely in first grade. 5-year-olds definitely in kindergarten. These are all day activities. The 4-year-old should definitely be in some kind of pre-care, preschool, pre something to be helping them. So then that way y'all can go do what y'all go do for a good 8 hours.
Yeah.
And let Drew and Uncle Eddie.
Y'all get all the piercings y'all want. Y'all got 8 hours to get y'all big old holes in y'all ears. That's what they look like. That's what they look like.
You know what I'm saying? Leave Nana alone, put the soap operas on for Nana, and go do your thug thizzle, dog. You know what I'm saying? Joe said, so the YT, you got to put YT, Joe said. Let me put you on how to, you don't supposed to type it all like that. You're supposed to put YT. People will get it from there.
What Joseph
You know what I'm saying? She put the real spell out. You put the real spell out. Like Joe said, you should put YT.
She put white people. This is PGT time.
This is PGT
yeah, over here at PGT time, we do what they do. They white people. Okay, Carmen
Happened
said,
to the weird America, man. Weird America.
Black parents. Yeah. It happens in weird America too. Exactly. Because I'm telling you, they probably got their nails painted black and everything.
Nails painted black, purple, and all them other colors. You know what I mean?
Dark colors, the dark colors.
You see her hair and everything, they probably ain't even new polish.
Exactly.
And everything. Probably got half a circle left on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Well, y'all, we finna get into our last story. After our last story, just a couple clips on it. I wanted to show y'all a clip that I'm going to do some research on. I thought it was quite interesting. So I'm going to do some research on it, but I still want to show y'all what I did find of it. But before that, did y'all hear about the car dealership man? He was a black African soccer player. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that like that. African soccer player. But he was. That's what he was. They taught him how to play soccer when he came over here. He was the bomb at it. And sold a car to one of us. At the dealership. And that's her down there. That's both of them down there at the bottom, matter of fact. The girl, she brought the car back, Jason. For whatever reason or another, she brought the car back. And people just snapped, went crazy. And she ended up shooting him and killing him. Here we go.
You didn't only kill my husband, you murdered me too.
A grieving widow in court this week with a heartbreaking message for the person accused of killing her husband, 34-year-old Kasu Samba.
He was the only one I had, and here I am right now. All I have is my unborn child.
Middleton police say Jakira Anderson shot and killed Samba as he worked at MSI Auto Sales. The two had been arguing over a previously purchased vehicle. It's a crime that's rocked the local soccer community.
Very devastating, shocking story. It's very difficult to even comprehend.
Isam Ismaili first met Samba at mosque in Madison and helped connect the Gambia native to the University of Wisconsin Parkside in Kenosha.
Samba played right here on this Parkside field from 2012 to 2015. He graduated from the university in 2016.
He just made everyone around him feel comfortable with his kindness, with his choice of words, with his soft voice.
The team is struggling to make sense of the situation.
Over the phone, longtime Parkside soccer coach Jason Zitsky says Samba would return to campus every year for the team's alumni game. leaving a mark on both former and current players. A legacy, he says, will continue.
He was hardworking, humble, and he treated everyone with respect. So I guess we're going to try and live like he did.
In Kenosha, Hannah Hilliard, WYSN 12 News.
Samba also played with the Croatian Eagles soccer club in Franklin. In a social media post, the club says they'll remember him for his dedication and passion.
This afternoon, a 23-year-old woman has been charged in the deadly shooting of a man at a Middleton car dealership Monday afternoon.
We're learning new details about the alleged shooter and just what happened at that dealership.
Braden Ross joining us now with the latest information. Braden?
Yeah, 23-year-old Jakira Anderson is charged with first-degree intentional homicide and use of a dangerous weapon. She doesn't have a criminal history before this in Wisconsin or Illinois. A judge set Anderson's bail at $1 million after hearing an emotional statement from the victim's pregnant wife.
Your Honor, if you may give me a minute to speak, I don't think Jakira deserves to be bailed. She doesn't deserve it.
I appreciate the fact.
Court records say Anderson had been in a dispute at the dealership over a car she had leased from them. The victim asked her to leave. Anderson says it got physical, and police say she shot him. Anderson told police the shooting was in self-defense and that she didn't mean to kill him. And we reported yesterday the victim was a beloved member of Madison's Gambian community. A preliminary hearing in the case is set for next week, and we'll keep bringing you updates in this case as we get them right here on News 3 Now and on channel3000.com.
All right. Are we back up? Yeah, we're back up. That was sad. That was sad. And that's sad that you got to lose the rest of your life in prison because you was unhappy of a doggone
See,
car.
here's the thing. You keep saying that. She probably get out at 30.
Why?
It's the law, man. Well, you know, after probably about 15, they'll do like a revisit to see how she's doing, see if she learned anything, and if that's the case, then they'll set her on course to, you know, get her mental right and then early release. Not early release, but what is it called? I can't think of the word of what it's called. Not
the
bond,
boot camp.
Not boot camp. No, it's just early release. I can't think of the word. It's another word for it. But I mean, now there's a chance. There is a chance that she could do life. But even then, sometimes it's just 25 to life. So that's still just 25 years, and then they reassessed everything to see how you've done in the last 25 years. So while it's a chunk, so imagine she's 20. If she's in her 20s, 25, close to 30, you getting out in your 60s. Yeah, that's a long time. You in jail. Or you can be like old boy and create businesses while you in jail, and life never changes for you. You're just incarcerated. You feel me? So
Yeah,
I do want that. I do want her to spend like the rest of her life, because at the end of the day, like, you can't just go killing people and then fake the funk like you protecting yourself, when, you know, it's not like this man is a beloved man of the city. He does his thing. He looks like a good guy. He looks nice. Look at him at the bottom of the picture.
Don't it?
You know what I'm saying? He looked like he got scholarships. He looked like he got scholarships for the people back home in his country.
A good stand-up guy.
Good stand-up guy.
Miss Joyce said, I'm thinking she'll be out in 8 years.
Damn.
Julie said parole.
Parole is the word I was looking for. That's right. That's right.
Oh, parole. Okay. So I want to read this to y'all. You know, because I needed more details, Jason. Y'all know I be searching. This is like a job just as well, but I have fun with it. So again, y'all know my cash app. Care 17. I will run it at the end of the show. But I found this, Jason. This is Anderson, which is her. Anderson told police in an interview that she pulled out the gun, which she bought legally and carried in her waistband without a concealed carry permit, because she felt threatened by Samba. though she could not articulate anything threatening that he said to her, according to the complaint. She pulled out the gun, she said, to scare him back or something. She told Middleton Police Detective Daniel Jones, I wasn't trying to kill him, just scare him away. And I didn't think I was going to hit him. I wasn't even aiming or nothing. Anderson appeared in court Wednesday where Court Commissioner Jason Hansen set bail at $1 million.
So
Go
the
ahead.
beginning of it again said that she did not have a CC.
No, she did not have a concealed carry permit.
Right, she put out her
But
waistband.
here and this is not in Atlanta. But here in Atlanta, you don't have to have a permit
Correct.
to carry. You
In
know,
Wisconsin,
so
you
it be
do.
the same there.
Right, Wisconsin, you do.
You do? Okay.
You gotta be 21, and you have to be, you have to have a permit to carry.
Wow. So, State Assistant Public Defender Adam Welch, appearing with Anderson, said that while Anderson left the scene, y'all, of this shooting right after, there are also facts in the complaint suggesting that Miss Anderson felt threatened at that time and was afraid, but ultimately surrendered and cooperated with police. He asked for bail of $50,000, but as we all know, we heard that she got $1 million. And she has no prior criminal record.
That's why Joyce is right. She's not gonna serve a lot, especially if they can prove that she had, like, there was some fear, like there was reason for her to be fearful.
Mm-hmm. And felt threatened.
Right. Well, it's not, and that's the crazy thing that I'm always getting you guys. We can go off of feelings and emotions, but the only person that can do both is the judge. Like a judge, not a magistrate, but a judge. A judge can do two things. One, based on everything that they've concluded and all the actual facts. And then two, how they fucking feel about it. They like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
true. And we'll never know.
Right. Well, we will know. I mean, if we follow the court, if we follow the case, and everybody that, and the lawyers and then everything, the prosecutor and the lawyers that present all of the facts that have been given to them, you'll be able to find out like what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, why did she have that happen? Like, did he really do something to cause her to feel threatened for her life?
True.
And like you said, she might have just been like, damn, nigga, I'm just trying to, keep you at bay, and made a mistake and fired that bitch.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Look, Carmen said you can't even sell a damn car anymore.
You can't even sell a car, man.
She said you can't even sell a car no more. She also said, I'm glad I work from home. These people out here crazy. So sad.
I don't want to talk to nobody. I'm buying my car on Carnova. They're gonna
They
bring
bring
me
it
my
to you, don't they?
That's right. They're gonna bring the car to me. I'm gonna buy all my groceries off for DoorDash so people can drop it off at my door. Or I'm gonna do the pickup at Walmart. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna buy stuff on Amazon, Poshmark, and Mercari, so I ain't gotta go shopping in the malls. I just ain't gotta deal with people no more. You hear me?
And they making it so easy for us.
They're making it easy.
Not
And
to
I'm
deal
gonna
with
get the
people no more.
VR so then that way I can interact with people in public.
Exactly. That's basically what it is.
Help support us.
Before you know it, we're gonna be living like the Jetsons. I'm telling you.
Before we already in it, mama. We already got hoverboards and shit.
Forget the hoverboard. We're gonna
All
be
my
flying.
cars run on electricity.
We're gonna be flying. We're gonna be flying, going to the grocery store.
Flying.
And then we, like Jason said, instead of going inside, you gotta pick it up outside.
Yeah, bro. You know I just found out. You know I just found out about Sam's Club.
What?
Sam's Club. You walk in, you scan it with your phone,
Scan your stuff, and you can leave right on
and then
out
you
the
can just
door.
walk up out the joint.
Yep. Shout out to Julie. Shout out to Julie. Shout out to Julie. And also shout out to Tiffany. Shout out to Tiffany.
Joyce, that's why I just told you. Joyce, we got our cars electricity. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta go to the gas station no more.
But shout out to Tiffany and Julie. Last year, Jason, Last year for my 1-year anniversary, Julie and Tiffany came from Michigan to help celebrate with me. And we had to go to Sam's. And that's when they told me that you can actually scan your items. When I tell y'all, my line at Sam's over by me, it be long as hell. All in the line, in the aisles. Okay? So to go in and be able to scan your stuff and walk right on out, baby, that's the best thing ever. That's the best thing ever. So we're finna get into our last clip for the night. Before we get into that, I want to tell y'all there is a story that's going on right now about a person that was barricaded, I believe. They're barricaded. Let me see. Jason, it was a 30-hour-long barricade.
What?
30-hour-long barricade. It was a woman. It's in Virginia going on. So after this, I'm actually gonna check to make sure, see what done happened, if anything else happened. But apparently, a black chick, I'm assuming, done went and picked up another black chick, which I know for a fact because I seen the picture of her. But done picked her up. The girl done said that she was abducted. And she ended up going back home with her parents and everything. And the girl ended up going out on the run, Jason. Going out on the run. They ended up catching her, but they got her car surrounded by the army trucks, like all type of, police force people. It's surrounding this woman for 30 hours.
That's great.
30 hours, they're giving her the opportunity to get out of the car and tell her story. But she is afraid to get out the car. She's scared. She done been online. I knew she was black when they said she went on IG. They said she went on IG and posted. I ain't lying. It was either IG or Twitter. One of them. I'm not lying to y'all. But they said she went on IG or Twitter and posted and said that she did not abduct nobody. She don't know why this girl is saying this, but basically she is afraid to get out of her car, her SUV. So I'm gonna definitely bring that story to y'all. But right now, this is the story that I will be doing some research on. Miss Taisha Starks. Here we go.
Good evening. We begin tonight at 10 with a vigil held for a woman shot and killed earlier this week. Thank you for joining us. I'm Brad Douglas. WBBJ 7 Eyewitness News anchor Terry Jelks has been out at the vigil with the family this evening. She joins us now live in studio with what the family plans to do moving forward. Terry.
That's right, Brad. I spoke to the family tonight who says they're willing to take any steps necessary to get justice for their loved one.
We'll never be the same again. We'll never be whole again.
Friday evening, the family of 22-year-old Taisha Starks gathered to hold a candlelight vigil and release balloons in her honor.
We're going to miss her, and we have some good memories of her, and everybody has a memory of her. But we also are here because we want justice for my niece.
On February 20th, Starks was killed after a conflict on Harpeth Drive in Madison County. According to the Madison County Sheriff's Department, the identity of the shooter is not being released at this time because there are no formal charges at this time.
She didn't deserve this. She's a very intelligent young lady. She had her head on straight. She had, she was in college. She was working overtime so she could graduate this fall. And, it's just not fair.
The family says they have been in contact with the Madison County Sheriff's Department during this investigation, but they are also asking the community for help going forward.
We need any tips, anything, any video, anybody heard anything, they saw anything, do they know anything that's, we're not going by hearsay, we want facts.
Also moving forward, a top priority for the family is to have Taisha's son reunited with their family.
We want her son home. It's the most important thing right now is to have her son home with us and make sure he's safe. That's our number one priority. But seeking justice is not far behind it.
Now, the family says it will be a tough road ahead, but they will be working with authorities and the community to find out what happened to their loved one. The family is asking that the West Tennessee community keeps them in their prayers as they work to get justice for Taisha.
All right, thank you, Terry. Now, according to the Madison County Sheriff's Department, this remains an ongoing
All right. I hope y'all like my visuals back there. Crime scene, crime scene.
I do like the new. I was noticing that there
You
was
like
one. I'm like, is that bullets falling from the
it
sky?
is. It is red bullets flying from the
Gotta
sky,
do what
you
you gotta
guys. But anyways, y'all, the reason why I thought this was quite interesting, Jason, is because this young lady, I read the news article on it. You notice that they said that the baby is not with them, with the parents, with the grandmother. That's number one. And number two, they were saying that they just want the baby, make sure that the baby's safe and everything. But number two was nobody has been arrested for this. Well, apparently, what happened was, Jason, she went to go get the baby from her baby daddy house. And this is all allegedly, y'all. This is what it said in the news clipping, but it's all allegedly. She went to go get the baby from the baby daddy house. The baby daddy's father, so the son's grandfather, saw her come out the car with a stunt. They call it a stunt arson. That's what they called it. So I'm assuming it's a stunt gun. I think. I don't know. But it was something that triggered this grandfather to shoot and kill her. And that's why no one has been arrested. So I don't know, y'all. We're going to have to definitely talk more about this. I will be covering this story even more. I'm going to do some more research. And we're finna get out of here. We're finna get out of here. Thank y'all so much for joining us tonight. Make sure y'all watch Jason over there at CTV Radio. Jason, is there anything you want to say about CTV
Yeah.
Radio?
You already know it, man. We back live and at it. Look, if you ain't got TikTok, go download it right now. Here's the thing. They're talking about getting rid of it, so you might as well go experience a lifetime, a pleasure, a joy, like a whole little get down Sunday night.
Existence. Because you was
Sunday
over
night.
there popping.
You said what?
Let's not talk that to existence. That
I
they
know,
talk
right?
about. Yeah, because you over there popping.
We popping. It don't matter who's gonna follow me anywhere and everywhere. Let's go like this. Let's go like this. Hey, Tamika, what's good with you?
Tamika.
Was that Tamika? My bad. We out here saying your name ultra wrong. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're saying her name like Siri say it when she called my phone. That's what Poolie called her. Poolie be like, well, tell Tamika what's up. I be like, you know her name, Tamika. Pooh, we've been on Tamika for many, 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 many years. Hey, boo. But Siri's always call her Tamika. So it's funny that you say that. Because if Poolie was on here, he would have been dying laughing right now.
That's my brother, man. That's my brother. You feel me?
He would have been dying laughing right now. But
Hey,
go ahead, though,
but
Jason.
no,
Go
no,
ahead.
to finish this out, yo, follow me over on TikTok. It's CTV Radio, the hottest indie radio station here on TikTok and in the Midwest. Come catch this vibe, you heard? We're going to be getting it in this Sunday. We took about a month hiatus away from R&B Reset. Sunday nights, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. It goes down. We're using R&B music to reset the vibe, the energy, and to go into the new week fully rejuvenated to be our absolute best. Come kick it with us. We got new school, old school, new wave, neo soul, independent, your favorites. Look, you don't want to miss it. The fire is just magnificent. Come rock with your boys. CTV Radio.
He just put it down, baby. He just put it down.
You hear me? You hear me?
Yes. Now, one thing that I wanted to announce tonight is I'm looking for an employee. I'm looking for an employee. We are moving on up in the world like the Jeffersons, baby. So I am looking for an employee. Now, I'm telling you now, I ain't paying you a lot of money. I ain't got enough money to give you. But I'm looking for an employee that can help me as far as editing, doing some editing. Of course, you guys know I can do my own editing, but I don't have the time. I really don't have the time. No, Jason, don't laugh.
No, I was looking at the comment. Joyce said I'm cool, so that made me smile. That's me blushing. That's not me.
Put it on the screen. Put it on the screen. Put it on the screen, Jason. Put it on the screen. But yeah, you guys. I'm looking for an employee, somebody that can help me with my editing. Yes, it is a paid gig, but it ain't something that you can make a living off of. Okay, so let's make that clear. You know, you believe in Peachy Tea Time. You want to help Peachy Tea Time grow. Because if you are a part of Peachy Tea Time and you help Peachy Tea Time grow, then damn it, we all grow together.
We all grow together.
It's that simple. I mean, it don't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. Millions, Jason make millions, Pooley make millions.
We making millions.
If you are the one, and I forgot about Fred. Fred make millions too, but his gonna be in the form of, I don't know what they call it, moolah. Moolah over there in Africa. I don't know what they call it. Right. I'm sorry. I do not mean to offend nobody.
Offense taken.
Whatever. I do not mean to offend nobody. But seriously though, reach out to me if you believe in me. If you don't believe in me and you just want a gig, don't even reach out to me. Don't even reach out to me. Because I need somebody that truly, truly believe in me, believe in Peachy Tea Time, believe in Jason and Pooley, myself, and the whole brand, you know, that I started. So I'm telling you now, it's going to be something that you definitely want to grow with.
You don't want to be on the outside looking in. You want to be a part of the process.
I'm telling you.
Come on.
I'm a little.
Come on.
Baby, when I tell you I'm a little generous, I'm a little generous.
That part.
You don't want to be on the outside looking in. Jason couldn't have said it no better. So if you're interested, please, please, please email me at peachyteatime@gmail.com. Time is spelled with the Y. I will have Fred go ahead and make the flyer for it because help is definitely needed, baby. It's needed. So I love you all so, 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 so much. Please make sure you follow me on all platforms. I was about to say Peachy Tea Time. Facebook, both my Facebook pages, Twitch, IG, Spotify, what else? YouTube. I think that's it. But I'm gonna be on more. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna be on more. Jason, tell them where they can find you at.
You can get me on all platforms. Hey, actually, you know what? If you do this, it's real simple, super easy. Go over to IG, type in CTV Radio MN. When you look at the link in the bio, you hit that link, it's going to take you to all of my information. You can't miss it, baby. It's right there. Come follow your boy. You don't want to miss look, the turn up about to be stupid. Just watch what happened.
I'm telling you. We rocking together. We rocking all the way to the top, y'all.
To the top.
All the way to the top.
I forgot about this one. You can catch me here on Peachy Tea Time every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on your Roku TV. Stop playing with your boy.
Then he said, I forgot about this one. Then he said, I forgot about this one.
Right here. Catch me right here.
Right here on Peachy Tea Time.
8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
All right. Well,
I'll talk to y'all later.
We can go ahead and get out of here. I love you guys so much. Jason, I love you just as well. But before we go, we got to end with Daniqua again. Because like I said, I love this song. I just heard it for the first time, which was yesterday. But I really like it. I really, really like it. So we're going to end it with this. Then you know you got to hear my babies. And here we go. Architects.
Now look at here, shorty, you know what I've been through. I'm a food stamp baby, bitch, you thought you knew. My first home was Crystal Lakes next to MLK, building 7 all day. I'm just saying, the struggle is real. Watch my mama on her deathbed and my daddy take his last breath. What I've been through wasn't perfect, but I thank God for pulling me through. Cause bitch, I'm from the mud. I don't look like what I've been through. Not so much in my life chasing my dream, that's what I have to do. Say I don't look like what I've been through. No, no, no. I say I'm from the mud, and I say it just because Hollywood, Florida always show your girl love. Bitch, I'm from the mud. I say, bitch, I'm from the mud.
Okay, I've been there, done that, hit rock bottom, had to bounce back. Growing up, I got laughed at. I used to cut class and sell nickel bags. Trapping before we had internet, I'm never scared, always come in and last. Jumped off the porch, had to get off my ass. I got on the road, had to take me a chance. Yeah, I didn't really know pops, had to fend for myself when I got on the block. Yeah, I was still learning a lot. Yeah, getting profiled by the cops. Yeah, mama was slaving a lot. They ain't paying enough, she gon' shorten the register. Did a little time, still ain't giving up. I was 14 when they sentenced her. I'm overpaying my dues. I was expected to lose. I calculate all of my moves. I come from the mud, so my trophies are jewels. You know I don't got a stain on me. The blessings, they always rain on me. Staying 10 toes, how I was raised, homie, and my family would never change
Bitch, I'm
on
from
me.
the mud. I don't look like what I've been through. Not so much in my life, chasing my dream. That's what I have to do. Say I don't look like what I've been through. No, no, no. I say I'm from the mud, and I say it just because Hollywood, Florida always show your girl love. Bitch, I'm from the mud. I say, bitch, I'm from the mud.
Yeah, yeah. I'm from the mud, baby. Roll that dice, baby. From Hollandale, Liberia to Danny First Street. That was my life. Gotta think twice. Say I experienced since I found Christ. Was cold as ice. I sacrificed. Came a long way. Had to pay that price. Thank God I'm free. See masterpiece instead of property. Put a load of gifts, never bothered me. Lost a lot of homies, now it's RP. Had a sweet side story. Surrounded by sad poetry. No recipes in my artistry. No sport fooling my prodigy. I forgive Judas that crossed me. Got no time for the misery. Ain't no space for the company. And I sip on my own tea. Then they won't war, so I pray for peace. I'm from the city, diversity. And opinion words never hurt me. And refute those trying to hurt me.
I'm from the mud.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus. Let's talk about celebrities. Let's talk about caring events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PGT time. PGT time. Tune in on PGT time. PGT time. Come join us on PGT time. PGT time. Join us on PGT time. PGT time. Yeah.
PGT time. PGT time. PGT time. PGT time. Thank you for watching.